Welcome to 100 Gems podcast. And today we got our Dr. Robert Pyles, and we're going to be talking about our Big Six class today, which was on finances. And we talking about loaded. It was loaded.
I'm telling you.
Pastor came out here, man, with a question for us again. And it was, what was the question again, Pastor? Come on with it.
Well, the question was, if you had kids, if you got kids, or even if you don't have kids, the question was, I asked that, could they benefit from some type of financial support?
Right.
That you could give them.
Right.
I asked that question.
Right.
And I wanted to always put the caveat in is that the spiritual aspect in which they need, we all know they need that.
Mm-hmm.
But my question was, I wanted to get down to the root of could they utilize financial benefit?
Right.
Would it help them?
Right.
And just tell them what you said, Rob, and why you said that.
I said you asked first. You asked how many kids they have and so on, and I said all my kids.
All your kids could use it.
All my kids could use it.
Why you say that?
Well, for one, Pastor, they the grown I'm talking about my grown kids. They chose a path that was how would you say somewhat destructive in some ways. A little rough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the thing is too is like, can they? I don't believe right now they have a mindset to handle no real finances.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's still a lot of education going to be needed.
Side, the men's side.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
exactly.
And the reason I asked that, Rob, is when you look at the mindset, how they think and how you think, I think first we have to look at how we think first.
Yeah.
Not their conditions right now. We're just going to talk about calibrating. You know, when you're doing certain things, especially when it's intricate, we talk about calibrating. Right. The reason I asked that question is that I'm not preaching, I'm teaching.
Right.
And the principle is that if the kingdom, and I say the kingdom, has a blueprint on how we're supposed to deal with certain situations, finances, and all that. One thing about it is the Bible never said it they don't have money. It told you to do what to do with money.
Right.
The Bible never said don't have any. Right. It just tells us what to do with it. So really, we don't understand. We don't really understand money. So the first thing I want to do, I want to address the mindset.
Right.
The things we've been talking, the things we've been taught.
Right.
The things that's in the air. Now, if there are things that you was taught that worked out,
right,
it's a little harder to challenge those things.
Right.
It's a little harder. So I asked the next question. I asked, what is a stronghold? Hold. Yeah. And people understand it. It's something that has strong, and some say in their mind it could be poverty, it could be different things. And I say yes, and I say a stronghold means that it got you. It ain't trying to get in.
Yeah. It got you.
It got me.
Yeah. Pat, I wanted to chime in on when you had talked a little bit about that. And the stronghold that I had on me was, I thought I was, I didn't think, I figured I was a player.
And you were.
And that was going to be it. And that's how my thinking was. It's around it. Those streets and how to hit a lick and so on and so forth. And today, though, I know it was a stronghold. I know it was a stronghold, Pastor. I know it was.
But see, what I mean? The deal is that we could be in a stronghold and think we're okay.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, because I thought I was a man. I thought I was slick as grease.
And you were. Because what I'm thinking, you say I want to be a player. What I'm trying to say about Rob is a stronghold Like I think, and I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna make this statement. I'm gonna make some statements, and we can challenge them and come back. A view. Mm-hmm. We all are in a stronghold.
Right.
When it comes to believing, and I believe that we're constantly being released to another level. Once I got to this level, I didn't know I was in stronghold.
Oh man, so true, Pat. Come on,
I didn't know. I didn't know we was poor because everybody was poor, and someone was poorer than us. But you was poor, right. Even though you didn't know it. Right. So a stronghold could be you think you're doing it, but God be trying. He's trying to reveal. Right. So the things you have for your kids is not kept from them. It's kept for them.
Right.
Because if I give them to you now, you're gonna waste it.
Yeah.
You're gonna kill yourself. You're probably gonna kill yourself.
Exactly.
And
yep, there we go.
We're looking at things at a whole nother level now.
Man, Pastor.
My mindset. So I told him a stronghold is something that, and they say that the gates of hell, the gates of hell shall not prevail against thee. That means that it's not an offensive; it's a defensive. The gates is defense. That means that if I got a stronghold, there's a fence they're trying to keep it in. So the terminology maybe said is that, I work hard for mine. Right. I work hard. I work two jobs. And I was just like, man, I did this, did that. So if I ain't knowing it better, I would cascade that same success over what I thought was success over my son or my kids. Not thinking I did that so they don't have to. Second. The third thing is that I looked at that as success because I was a success because I worked hard. Right. Which it really shouldn't be looked at that. Right. It should be looked at I was successful in spite of. That's the piece. That's
the piece, Pat.
I was successful in spite of what happened.
In spite of what happened.
So it's just old terminology, man. They said if you work hard for it, you appreciate it more. I told him, I said, I tell you what I'm gonna do, Rob. I said, listen, Dr. D, I said, if you send me some money, I said, I promise you I'm gonna appreciate it. I said, I'm gonna rub the money, I'm gonna keep it warm in the winter. I'm gonna take care of that money. See, what happened is wisdom. We don't you discarding wisdom. Then work. We look at work versus wisdom. Right. We look at pain and you work hard for, and really there are things that we've gotten that we didn't deserve, didn't work for. And I appreciate it. So true. And it's things I've worked for. Yeah. And I remember I had a pair of sneakers. Man, I saved and them leather, remember the Converse and then the leather came out. That don't mean I'm going to take care of that. Right. Just because I work for it. Right. But maturity has to be there. Understanding has to be there. Yes. So you're not, so with your kids, so they'll look at one child and say, why you doing this? You do this for Rob. You let Rob drive your truck. You let Rob have keys to your house. You let Rob, why you let me do them? Because you don't have the, maturity. Right. Maturity determines your access.
Come on, Pastor.
Maturity. You're not mature enough. You borrowed my vehicle, you used all my gas.
That's right.
You didn't wash it, it was dirty.
That's right.
Rob gave me a vehicle. Right. And I know, and Rob got me this way. I'm like, man, every time I get your truck, it's empty. And you be throwing me the keys. Because you know I'm going to fill it up.
I know you're going to fill it. I know you're going to take care.
Man, you need the truck, man. You can take it. I didn't know it better then. You know, kind of slow. So with your maturity, you get a key. Yeah. You get a code. Yeah. You don't get no code. It's not because I love this person more. I love y'all. Right. The same.
The same.
But I can't love you equally.
Hey, Pastor.
I can't do stuff equally because
come on.
You know, I love, you do this for them. That person know how to handle it.
Yeah. Speaking of, Pastor, because my daughter, I got two sons and a daughter. And, I'm going to look out for my baby, man. It's my daughter. Yeah. Then she got 3 girls. Man. So, I got to. So, when the little girl up to, I guess I got a soft spot. But at the same time.
What that mean? Tell me why do we favor, man. But and you're fighting something, the mother favors the son.
Right. Ain't that something? And she do.
And the father favors the daughter.
Come on, man.
It's natural, man. I'm telling you, it's natural. Yeah. So don't follow something natural. And I told, and I have the same situation. Right. My son, daughter, right? I said, I'm gonna tell you this here, Pam. look here, pimp. You know, right. I'm gonna make a pimp day. A man will take care of a woman.
Yeah.
That just when you
yeah.
see a woman.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah.
That's where it should be. And
that's
I
say,
I think it.
That's right.
That's the way, just normal.
Right.
So when people are talking to us about certain things, you have to have the reality of it. I don't want you to feel like I love that person more.
Right.
But I'm a man, you a man. Right?
Yep.
It's just that way.
Yep.
You know, women are a little hard about their daughters.
Right.
Because they're a woman.
Right.
That's why God gives you balance. That's why God gives you balance. So when we talk about the mindset, so I told him, I say, there are things that have kept me bound, right? And we need to loosen some things.
That's right, Pyles.
Right? And those are the understandings. If it don't line up with the kingdom, if what you're trying to do, your giving, receiving, goals, mindset, and plan, your plan missed the mark.
Right, right.
Even if you do, they say, if I'm going to shoot for the sun, and if I don't hit it, I'm going to land amongst the stars.
Yeah.
Listen, I got to at least have a plan that shoot for the stars. I mean, shoot for the sun. Yeah. I say the sun. I know you say the sun.
Yeah.
So here's what I'm trying to say. I'm going to get down to it, but I believe we missed it. We all missed it. Right? So this Saturday, we'll be talking about generational wealth. Generational wealth means that I leave an inheritance for my children.
Right.
My grandkids.
Yeah. That's deep too, Pastor. I gotta tell you.
Yeah.
Like you said, we go from one level to the next level, and God, for me, this for me personally, how He has opened my mind up, and my spirit.
How you think?
To think like that, though.
Yeah.
To think like that, Pastor.
Yeah.
You know, I want my kids to be good. And I love doing stuff for them too, Pat. I do, man.
And I love it. In my notes, I say it's a feeling that you know something is right. I mean, when you're doing your grandkids, there's something right about that.
Yep. It is.
You follow me?
It really is.
Man, it's something. We hard on them kids,
man.
Sometimes, but them grandkids,
they get whatever they want.
I'm telling you. So, and they would say, man, would you treat me like that when I was growing up? Well, I wish you had been a grandchild when I was growing up. You know what I mean? Because I'm telling you, the Bible says inheritance for your children. So when I begin to explain that, I say we don't even plan for that. We really I told
when that's something too, Pastor. You know, our culture, unfortunately, know, had missed that mark.
Say it again.
Our culture missed that
culture.
mark. Yep, we missed that mark. But God is opening up now.
Say it again.
Come on, man. I got to be honest that hooking up with you and coming to church and taking my spiritual life more seriously.
Yeah.
Man, he doing all kind of things, Pyles.
Man, I'm gonna tell you something.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you something. And when I say this, it works everywhere.
Yeah.
If who he said he reigned, it's so good that it rains on the just and the unjust. It works. His word works. If a man plant the seed, he could be whatever.
Yeah.
But he planted. And these are things planting and planting. Planting is planting.
Yeah.
I'm planting the planting I'm doing.
Right.
It's a plan. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So really we are planting right now, Rob, a different type of seed.
Yeah.
Now, No, I'm gonna say this. It's a different seed because the expectation on the seed is different.
It's different. Right.
Come on.
There you go.
Right.
That's it.
Now, first, I had to get past.
Yeah.
You got to get them past having a seed to feed me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Then the expectation became on for my kids.
That's right.
But when you put an expectation on that seed to feed, how many generations?
How many? Come on, Pat.
That's when you're talking about a whole different type of plan, expectation, and money.
Yeah.
Finances.
No doubt.
The way they thinking.
Yep.
I'm not just thinking about me.
Yep.
And I told him, I said, last week purposefully, I asked him, I said, well, this all lining up. I say, how old do you think you're going to live? I had one guy say 120 years old. I had one, and I did the question that. I said, well, I know the Bible says 120, but I do believe that you have to picture it. You have to be able to picture.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I can't picture a 120-year-old right now. I have never seen. I told him, I said, I've never seen a 120-year-old.
He's seen 3, 4.
He's seen 2 of them. And I said, you see 220? I said, what their name was? He told me the name and everything.
We went to look him up.
I went to look him up. I said, because I want to see it, because then I see it. You know, I have faith.
Yeah.
But Google it.
Mm-hmm.
They said there had not been a 120-year-old person ever in the United States, in our nation.
Right.
Never. 118-year-old.
Yeah.
So sometimes people talking. So I really don't want to kill his dream, but I don't want his dream to become a nightmare.
Right.
So we try to measure out.
Right.
I mean, I'm not saying that, but what I'm really trying to say, then I said, if you live to be 120, Doc, you got some work to do.
Yeah.
Number one, what you're doing, you're gonna run out of money. Because at some point you can't work, you can't do it. So
you got a plan for it.
And you got a plan for not only you, but sons and your grandchild.
Come on, Pastor.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
You just got to have a plan. So let's start the plan. So we went out. The average was about 95, 90, 85. So I take that and I say, well, if I'm 58 now, Rob, and I plan to live 100, that give me 42 years.
Yeah.
So when you say, man, what's your plan? I say, here's my plan. Here's my 42-year plan. Right. It makes sense now.
Yeah.
It bring into, okay, I plan to be 100. Then I got a 42-year plan. Then I ask you, what is it going to look like then?
Right.
Are you going to be trying to stay here, health-wise, taking all kind of pills, or you plan on trying to be healthy, that you can just lay down and just go to sleep?
Come on, Pastor. Come on.
And secondly, how your finances going to look.
Yeah.
So then now I can write a plan like God. God don't write the plan for tomorrow. He said he starts from the end and then come back. From the end.
Yeah.
To now.
Ain't that something?
So he said, I knew the plans I had for you.
Oh, I love that scripture. That's
my
favorite scripture.
Yeah. To prosper.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I said, wait a minute, I ain't prosper. So those are the things that we'll line it back. So then you start to look at your genealogy. You start lining up. I'll have 16 grandkids within the next 2 weeks. I got 15 now. Woo. 16. Yeah, I said, who's a lot of money I'm gonna be getting in it. That's a lot of cars, a lot of stuff, and all that.
Yeah.
So then you be like, man, when it gonna be over? Well, I don't want to be over.
I don't want it to be over.
Yeah.
Right.
I want to be able to fulfill what the scriptures say.
Yep.
So we had a few that didn't understand. Maybe they understand the question, but really I think that we can't look at when I asked the question on financially could use to benefit them. Because there are some anomalies that, oh man, this one went pro. They're millionaires.
Right.
This one got a good job, $500,000, all that, right? So we're talking about consistency and generational benefit. I said the majority of them going to say they could use my help.
Right.
Are you following me?
Yes, sir.
Right. They could use my help. So then what help or what benefit are you looking at? You can't even look at, because I can say you don't need it. We want to give off need.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And that ain't how God does it. That ain't what he said.
Come on.
That ain't what the word says.
Right.
I'm going to give Solomon the money if he needed. No, he blessed him.
Yeah, he blessed him.
Prosperous.
Yeah.
Right? More than enough.
Yeah.
Exceedingly
Everybody
abundant.
around him.
You know, you asked for that. So, listen, you heard it. The kingdom is blessed.
Yes, the kingdom is blessed.
The people standing around him is blessed.
Come on, Pat. That's
right?
a beautiful
thing. The dog is blessed. The dog wearing Gucci.
Been groomed, you know.
Yeah, I'm talking about everything around him is in order.
Yeah.
One of the guys on our cast, he purchased his daughter a car.
Yeah.
First of the last month, September, a new car. I said 2022. He said 2023.
2020.
Peanut butter seats.
Come on with it.
Yeah. and one thing about it, man.
How old was she though?
16 years old.
Woo. Ain't that something?
Yeah.
I'm talking about, man, I can't imagine having no 2023 and no
16 years old.
16.
You gotta be ready. And she's ready for it.
She's ready for it.
Mature.
There we go. That's a big difference.
Yeah, that's a big difference.
I actually had bought my son a car, a Beamer, right? He ain't had that car no more than 3-4 weeks before it was towed up.
But see, the thing about it is, you can't say I'm gonna give or not give him a car compared to what you did before. Your mind, the Bible say, the words say that we're blessed to be envious of.
Yeah.
Focus. So, but what happens is that is he mature?
Is he mature?
He wasn't mature for that.
And
he had showed you.
He had showed
you
because I had some stipulations on it before he could get the car.
Yeah.
Now, and I was hoping that some of those stipulations was gonna take effect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, hoping.
Yeah, hoping. And sure enough, he was able to get through. But then when he got that car, boy, it was all for the car though. I'm thinking, what I'm saying? Well, let me get through this so I can, jump in this old beam.
Yeah.
And then when he got the Beamer, man, didn't get it, didn't put it in his name. How you gonna get it?
How
this
old
your
was
car? 27.
So really, he didn't put the car in his name.
No. So that right there,
He didn't put the car in his name.
Hey, listen, when that happened, right?
Who gave him the car?
I gave him the car. He could have put it in my name.
Hold on.
But that
gave him the car.
But that go to show you though the maturity and not being ready.
No, not prepared, not ready.
Yeah,
he ready for that car.
He's ready, man. He was ready.
He's ready. I'm ready, man.
I'm talking
but
about
ain't prepared.
And ain't prepared.
Listen.
Had to come borrow gas money.
You wasn't ready either.
I sure wasn't bad.
Let me tell you what they do.
I didn't see it. I didn't see it like I
should have seen it.
I should have. I seen it.
Yeah,
but I
ignore it.
I ignored
you ignored the Holy Ghost.
I hope I ignored the
Holy Ghost. Holy Ghost told you.
I hope, and he told me all the way through, Pat.
All the way through. And then let me tell you something. My question is not him, but you. How you get? Listen, boy. Let's go down here and to the DMV.
Yep.
We're gonna change this in your name right now. You got insurance, or you ain't got no insurance?
Yep.
You ain't getting the car yet.
Yep.
Because at least if he told the car to tear it up, we ain't no loss. Can't be lost in the kingdom.
He messed around, got it towed up, and got some money off for it because it wasn't his fault.
Okay.
But for my thing is though, it was bound to get towed up anyway.
Right.
It was gonna happen.
Bound to.
Yeah. It was
Why?
Because he wasn't prepared.
He break laws.
He breaking laws.
You break law. When you break law, I ain't talking about like speed limit.
Right.
You breaking laws in life.
Yes. Exactly.
You're ignorant to the law.
Yeah.
So you don't take care. You don't park. You don't drive. You just speed.
Yeah.
So I think that those are the things, Rob, that we have to look at reality and do things as they mature. But so now, when the next child who's mature,
right,
we'll say stuff like, "Boy, I ain't gonna get you no car. I got your brother car." Right. No, man, you can't do that. You got to look at what. And
that's what you gonna get. That's what I got too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I had learned my lesson.
But no, you learned a lesson, but you didn't learn the lesson.
Yeah.
The lesson is, I'm gonna check and make sure that you're mature.
Yeah, no doubt.
That number two, did he have insurance on it?
Yeah.
He was luckily that they had insurance.
Exactly.
Do you got somewhere to park the car?
Right.
You want this. Sometimes you want something, they ain't got nowhere to put it.
They ain't got nowhere to put it, Pass.
You can't put it out there on the street. Nope. You can't park this on the street, man.
Right.
Just leave it over here.
Right. I think too, that's where it comes to where our mindset, our mature.
Yes,
because I see that I'm still maturing day to day, Pastor. And I look at things completely different.
Right.
Than I did a year ago.
Right.
Literally a year ago. And I got a whole different get up.
Now, I think, Pastor, Brother Rob, that a lot of times we justify not doing because we don't have. Mm-hmm. Really, I got the ability to, and you know it. Mm-hmm. But that don't mean I'm going to do it.
Right.
And the two is that it's not going to be based off of something that I did.
Right.
Something that happened to me. Mm-hmm. Something that happened to one of the other. I'm gonna base it off of God. I thank God that God deals with us according to what His will is, what's best for our life. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And sometimes I may think that it's a bad situation, but it turns out being, I can't even judge the situation.
But you know where that come from too, Pyles? That come from you having a relationship with the Lord.
You got to have a relationship with him.
And trusting him.
I understand it.
Yeah.
That you want to understand some things. You understand that I won't understand some things.
Yeah.
So one of the things I want to make sure we stay on track here, that's right. And the Bible talks about the treasure, right? We are guilt. I guilt you, right? Matter of fact, I convict you. And when we talk about giving, prosperity, and all that, then I guilt you into giving. That's what we do. Man, I guilt, and that can't be the case.
Right.
Case should be, if you teach me, I get understanding. There's a provoking, right? Because we got a choice. Now, here's what happened. When I told them today that faith has to be there.
Yeah.
They didn't understand what I meant when I said that.
Yeah.
Faith has to be there. You can't. It says that God gives every man according to as God has dealt. He said every man a measure of faith. That means that he gave it to you. There's no scripture that say he took that faith back.
Right.
Am I right, Pastor Bob?
No, it's not.
So I told him, I say, in the garden, and I made a statement. I said, there is no such thing as doubt.
Right. That was a cold piece.
Yeah, ain't no.
Hey, because everybody was quiet.
I couldn't get a.
You couldn't get.
I said, there is no.
You was looking for an argument.
I was looking for my argument. There is no such thing as Eve couldn't doubt.
Right.
She couldn't doubt.
Right.
There was no missing the mark. There was no short. But what she did was, because she has faith, she put her faith in something else.
Yeah.
That's what we do. So even as you, my father, Rob, I don't doubt you.
Right.
But I believe my other partner over here that's 16 too, 15, and ain't never did nothing.
Right.
But I believe him.
Right.
So I'm going to doubt. We said, you doubt my word. No.
Right.
You ain't believe. It's belief. Faith is there.
Right.
You have to put your faith in something.
Yeah.
There is no middle of the road where I'm just going to sit with faith. Faith is the decision, man.
Yeah.
Faith is the decision. She had a decision. God allowed us to have a decision to do what? To believe what the serpent has said. So going through life, them old cliches and all that, I got a choice. I was talking to the guy that he's over the program, Pastor West. He's over the program, Common Ground, not Common Ground, but the drug program that they go and teach. I said, man, tell me what strongholds and this piece. He said, it's a thought, like when you say, I can quit tomorrow.
Right.
You can quit tomorrow. But I don't want to.
That's it.
That's it. And you think, and it got me thinking, it literally, you trying to sit and talk to me, like you tricking me.
Right. We know better.
But I'm gonna tell you, they smooth though, boy.
Yeah.
You gotta be ready for that. Cause I had one elder taking the guy to the dope house. Didn't even know it. I said, man, that's a dope spot. What? He told me that's his partner. He was going to take a TV in there, take his TV back, and that TV kept coming. I said, man, really? That's so smooth, man, because he lies to himself, and that makes it easy for me to lie to you.
Very easy.
Yeah.
You know, I've been in down that road.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
I've been down that road past, and I gotta tell you, the things I told myself to make it happen,
justify
to make it happen, and then come up with the old cliche.
Yeah.
You know, I should say, some folks do what they can. I do what I want.
You said, and it sounded good. I do what I want.
I do what I want.
It's gonna be all right.
It's gonna be all right.
Like, man, you're killing yourself, man. I'll be all right.
Yeah.
So this is what I was talking about, the doubt part. I want to get more. The doubt part is that every man is dealt a measure of faith, right? So faith is where I put my faith in, what I invest in, not only my faith. Now, whatever you put your faith in, the money follows.
Yeah.
If you're supportive of the church, you're going to put money in.
Yeah.
If you have faith in the vision, you're going to put money in the vision.
That's right.
If you most men, according to my faith, we're all dealt. We're all dealt. So I know what your faith is, because he said where your heart is, there where your treasure is, there will your heart be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where your listen, where your treasure is, there also your heart gonna be. So your money that money follows that heart. So if I look at your money, I know the money is an indicator.
Yeah.
Right. The money is a byproduct.
Right.
It's just a byproduct.
Right.
It's a byproduct that if I have wisdom, right? If I have wisdom, I should have something following it. Signs and wonders. I told him in the story. I said I had a young lady I know worked for us, an older lady, not young lady. She's older. She worked for us and crazy as a road lizard. I mean, just crazy as a bicycle, right? So she had showed out and left, and then she came back. She said, "Pastor, I need to work. I ain't got no money. You got some work?" I said, "Yeah, work." I said, "Hey," I said, "I need some stuff to do." But I said, I said, last Thursday the women had a little thing they was doing for work and do some stuff Thursday night. I said, "You didn't go?" She said, "I was busy." I looked at her, I said, "You know that's an oxymoron." She, "What you mean?" I said, that can't happen. What you mean? You can't be busy and broke. You know what I mean?
That's a cold piece.
You can't be up and down. Right? You can't. I said you can't be busy and broke.
Right.
That don't go together.
Right.
I said, "What are you doing? They got you busy. You couldn't come." She said, "Man, my daughter got me babysitting," and I said, "She don't give you nothing? What she doing? She going to work?
Right.
And she getting money. But she don't give you something? No, she don't give me nothing. She don't give you nothing." I understand that we babysit our grandkids. I get all that, right? But even, I'm not going to let my child do work, babysit, and be walking around broke.
No.
So I said, "You know what's happening, right?" I said, "You invest your time in the wrong place."
Yeah.
They don't value your time is not valued.
Man, and to go with that, Pastor, I pay very close attention to where I spend my time now.
Come on.
I'm telling you, Pastor.
Right.
I got you.
It's valuable.
It's
so
valuable.
you value it.
Yeah. I value my time.
Right.
I'm talking about, I got to do a lot of stuff on the computers. And, you know what I mean? I be on there making stuff happen. And if I don't do that,
right,
I wouldn't be where I'm at.
That. And you can't stay where you at.
Come on, Pastor.
Because a garden don't need a garden. If you don't attend to the garden,
come on, Pastor.
Weeds gonna grow.
All that old crazy stuff.
It don't take time to deteriorate.
No.
You know that's gonna do it. You
ain't
planting
somebody
weeds.
Get in there.
You don't have to plant weeds.
Yeah.
You don't have to throw rocks in there.
No,
you don't have to. The garden that's gonna automatically come.
Right.
So to maintain, I at least got to keep going.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
So the reason I went so in depth, man, before I got talking about money, because if you got a mindset that even where I'm at today,
right,
that you done something, you gotta look at. He say, the grandkids. So I said, you paid for your daughter college. You did all that. Matter of fact, she said the third degree. She went to third degree. She said I only paid part. I made her pay a portion of it. Well, you do know she gonna get that money back down the road.
Right.
You did something else here. So I think the analogy is, hey, look, you should have. I told you. That's why I think they should have. Even 3 to take this degree. Then that's a whole different thing, because even in the children Proverbs, before that it talks about the listening of a child, the obedience of a child. So we bring all those factors in, Robert. You said with the car. Although he teaches you how to deal with stuff, right? He don't just say give and
he don't.
So like even with Queen Elizabeth, she could have abrogated the throne. Like Prince Charles, King Charles now, I think it's King Charles.
Yeah.
He's the king now. He could have been king.
Yeah.
Could have been king. But the queen, they couldn't give him that. He couldn't get that because why? Because it's some things that he had done and with I think different stuff. So she had to, and that's a sad sight. You can't pass on what needs to be passed on, but we sitting there holding on.
Right.
And I want to give it to you. God have got, hallelujah, God has stuff that the Harrises, your family is supposed to get. He not tired. God don't get tired. I said, if God was man, let me say it this way. If God was man,
yes, sir,
how would you feel holding up 6 and 7, 8, 10 generations of wealth that's supposed to go to the Harrises.
Yeah.
And nobody would receive it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on now.
Well, Pastor, guess what?
Yeah.
This Harris, right?
How you doing?
This one.
Yeah.
Bring it.
Come on.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
And I'm going to have a plan, though, to pass it on.
Pass it on. He don't want to end now.
Yeah. He don't want it to end. Pastor, I love how you had said that, too. You was talking about how the kids was, the great grandkids didn't have to spend their money.
Yeah. So we used to tell them,
They were still spending granddaddy money.
Granddaddy money. I ain't spending my dad. My daddy money.
Yeah.
He's doing is gonna be for my great my child.
Right.
My money I'm spending is my granddaddy money.
Right. Ain't that something?
That's how the money supposed to flow.
Yeah.
We ain't got that money makes money.
Yeah.
Money got money.
Yeah. And that's got to be
And
something
I'm
just hearing that, Pastor.
Well, listen, the pressure is not on me so much that all I got to do is be a good steward on what was given to me.
Come on. Yeah.
What I'm making, I'm saving and putting up over here.
Yeah.
You follow me?
Yes, sir.
Because, you know, one of us will do something. I get I'm going to say, little regular McDonald's.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it. Man, what happens if my great-granddaddy had this?
Yeah.
My daddy had this. Right? And I got, this would be, I'm telling you, because it say we're like, the kids should be like arrows in your quiver. When he launches them, he goes farther.
Yeah.
If he done this, I done it every time. My daddy told me growing up, I'm telling you, he said, son, he said, you think what I've done is something, you got to do at least double what I've done. I thought it was crazy. My daddy, retired from the military, had a phenomenal job with the government.
Right.
Was the mayor at one time, was city council. I'm like, man, right?
Right.
But those are things that you have to say, my push has to be here.
Yeah.
And I can do it. Why?
Yeah.
Because it's biblical and the Lord is behind me if I do right.
Yeah. And Pastor,
Come on.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, because my granddaddy, and then my daddy, and now here I am. Come on, Pastor.
$1 bill.
Come on, man, Pastor. I'm talking about yeah.
And I'd be like, man, I promise you, Rob, I know, I'm going to say this.
And coming from them streets and all that other crazy stuff, it couldn't stop what God really had for the Harrises.
Yeah, and the only thing can stop it is you.
Come on, Pastor. Come on, man.
The devil can't stop. That's why I was trying to tell him that doubt, there is no such thing as doubt. Because then if you putting faith and doubt together, it's almost like we trying to put them like North Pole, South Pole, night and dark. You can't.
Right.
There's no equal. There's no opposing. The devil can't make nothing bad. So let me explain to you. He said, God said, I made the good and the bad. Well, God said, I made it good, but they're using it for bad. So the bad, everything I made, it all fall up under God. Why? Because you never see in the Bible or nowhere that the devil begot something.
Right.
He can't begot. The devil, it wasn't Lucifer begot.
Right.
He can't. He can't create. Listen,
he can't do it.
Even the demons.
He got some cold game for you.
Why? Even the demons. His imps.
Right.
God had could say, hey, you go over there and bless them.
Yeah.
Watch out, Pastor.
Ain't that something?
He'll make a demon.
A demon bless.
Hey, look here, demon.
Come on.
He got the authority.
Yes, sir.
It's all his.
Yeah. No
it's
doubt
all.
about it.
Listen,
no
man. You understand it, Rob?
What he say? The riches of the righteous is stored up, but
the riches of the wicked is stored up for the righteous.
It's stored up for the righteous.
They storing up your riches.
Come on, Pastor.
Come on, see, that's why you got to look at it, man.
Yeah.
Look, keep working.
Hey, and I believe
that. Keep working, man. Don't try to shut them down.
Yeah, I believe that.
You're going to turn it over.
Because I know when I was out there in them streets. When I was out there in them streets doing the thing, let's go.
Oh, let's go.
I ain't got none of that.
Man, we ain't got none of that.
I gave all that.
They got all back.
Man, ain't got it all back.
God,
ain't that something?
Rob, you could have kept
soon as I got my mind right. On him.
So you didn't go to the conversion school. I got a conversion. That dope money, I can convert that money. That's a conversion rate. We can convert that. Bring all that money. Give all. Hey, don't just throw it away.
Don't throw it away. For real.
See the money. Man, you got that. They used to tell me, say, man, you win the lotto, somebody in the lotto or dope money, would you take it? I say, if the dope man comes and spend the money at McDonald's,
right,
I take that money from McDonald's and tithe.
Right.
I said, so what you telling me, McDonald's is a cleaning process. Let me tell you something. It's all God money.
It's all God money.
The dope money is his money. It's all his money.
All his money.
Now, what they do with it, the money is still.
Yeah.
No, the money don't have no spirit.
Yep.
Right?
None.
It's all good. It's what you use it for.
That's what you use it for.
Currency, it flows.
Yep. It flows. That's right.
Now, it may
That's
be flowing in your area.
Right.
But what I'm trying to say with the money, man, is the critical thing is that doubt cannot, it can't even exist in the same space. You can't have faith and doubt in the same space.
Mm-hmm.
So faith is always there. Then how do the devil do? He take your weapons, he take what you're supposed to have, right? Your power, what you're supposed to have to defeat and go through life. He takes that same thing, twists a few words,
Twisted it up.
and then you be using against each other, or we use it on each other.
Yep. No doubt about it. No doubt.
That's what he do.
That's what he do.
He can't procreate.
No.
He can't have. No. He can't come up with nothing.
Yeah.
This boy, y'all hear that shit?
Same thing.
He takes God's stuff and just twist it and turn it.
And turn it. Exactly.
He can't come up with his own statement.
No. Ain't that something?
I come to kill, steal, and destroy. But I come. All it did is took God's statement and reversed it.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
I come.
Yeah.
You have life, more life.
Right.
He said, God said, I come, you have more life that you can live.
Yeah.
In a lifetime. That means that we can look at you now, you smiling.
Yeah.
In the cast. That boy smiling, boy.
Hey, and I'm going to be smiling. Hey, listen here. Because I don't care what, but that comes from maturity.
Yeah.
In my spiritual life.
That manifests.
Yes.
And the byproduct comes
is
that I begin to walk that thing out.
Come on with it, Pastor. Come on with it.
It's a byproduct.
Yeah. A very good.
This bill is a byproduct.
It's a very good byproduct.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
People understand that wisdom, I told her, it's an oxymoron. You say you busy and broke. You're tired. How can you be tired and broke? Right? You can't. Something wrong then.
Something wrong.
You working harder, not higher.
For real.
So even with the money piece, right? We went over the financial statement, all of that, right?
Yeah.
So now when I do my plan, I'm looking at then to now and said, I got to get these pieces right. 2, I got to begin to take the ones around my family,
right?
My matriarch, my friends, my family, for all that. You got to take them to the next level because what the enemy has done is we won't call it a stronghold. We have a financial strong poverty mindset is a stronghold. And if you look at our communities, we don't look at generations.
Right.
If you can get them look at now,
right,
you're doing good.
Yeah.
We ain't not looking at next week.
Yeah.
Because you look at me and say, man, you living like you're going to die tomorrow.
Yeah.
You eating like you're going to die tomorrow.
Right.
You spend like you're going to die tomorrow.
Right.
If I'm going to die tomorrow, say, hey, man, hey, look here. I ain't going to die.
Cool.
I ain't working like the day if I'm going to die tomorrow.
Right.
I work out. Now, if I'm going to work out and get another day, I do that. But if I'm going to die tomorrow,
right,
man, I'm going to go get me a big, I'm going to go get me a steak. Whatever that, my best, like the last meal, I'm going to do it up.
Hey, you better believe it. Hey, Pat, and one of the, I got to say, Pat, like through Big Six, though, the information and the knowledge that's coming through there, man.
Breakthrough.
Man, real breakthroughs,
you know what, Rob? I'm going to tell you this here. I don't believe that a lot of stuff we knew, but it didn't act, what we had heard, then it contradicted it. Now that life makes sense.
Oh, man.
How they do that, man?
Man, Pass, come on.
I'm going to say this, and I thought all white folk had money. I did. Growing up, I did. I thought all, but a lot of my saw, they grandparents and these folks had money. This person had money. They could be messing up and doing things, and we on the same job, but somehow they got a house. Or my mama and them did. My mama put it down, payment down. Oh, this is my blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, oh, this is my granddad's house. I told her, man, and it's just crazy, man. And I cry. I want history so much. I would love to say this table is my granddaddy's table. This was my great grandmama. I be around. I got friends that could say. I can't say that. That's why I think maybe that's why I love antiques and stuff. And because I be trying to, I'm gonna make history. If I gotta, I'm gonna make history. If I ain't got no history, the right one, I'm gonna make my history.
Come on, Pass.
I like antiques. I like old stuff.
Right.
Because what got passed down to us?
Nothing.
Sugar. diabetes,
high blood pressure,
right? That's what I say. And I ain't saying everybody. I'm not. I'm just saying the majority of us.
Yeah.
I can't go to your house and say, man, it's my. I love it. I like it. I said, man, that's your bed when you had when you was how old?
Yeah.
Oh no, that ain't my bed. That was my great granddaddy's daughter bed.
Right.
And they got passed down. Then we got to pass some stuff down.
Yeah, Pastor. Yeah, we do. I know that little old bitty baby I got Pastor right now. I mean, you know, I'm thinking about what she gonna be doing. She 20, 30, 40. You know what I mean? And how am I gonna still be around?
Yes, sir.
You know,
and to be able to walk with her.
Yeah.
Not being pushed.
Yeah. And listen, but if I gotta be pushed,
push, pull, or drag. Boy, like an old car salesman. Push, pull, or drag. You get it here.
Yes, sir.
I get it. You know, I don't want to be.
Right.
I don't want to be. And I want to, just sit down one day and just cross on over. But when I look at how we thinking, man, and then if I can't even think it, if I don't even aspire to it, that's the problem.
You got to be able to do that.
I got to have hope.
Yeah,
hope is not. Hope is really knowing. I educated. I can hope with this. I can have faith for this. I can. Then when it comes every day, I'm working with it.
That's just like Pastor. You know, I remember coming in. I was talking about the hooking up with the academy and so on. You know, I went down there. I had the meeting. Yeah, and they loved the idea. So they did ask me to condense it, son.
Okay.
Because I went in there power pack.
Okay.
They said, wait a minute.
Shotgun.
They said, can you just bring it down, son? And let's get together.
Right.
You know, and I loved it.
Right.
I loved it. It wasn't necessarily, I wanted the whole king and caboodle. But I do know that what's going to come from it, the interaction, because we're going to be interacting, Pastor, with the police department. Yeah. You know, we're gonna have some real sessions with the community and the police. Now, but you got to think about it, Pastor. Way back when, you know, I was hoping for it.
Yeah, you was hoping.
You know what I mean?
No, but Rob, let me tell you something, so you understand.
And it wasn't time for it either at that way back when either.
I think it was time for it. I think you wasn't ready for it. Because we always put time in on
yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. I wasn't ready for it at that time.
Let me, because I don't want these podcasters to mistake something. Hoping is not. Let me say this here. Pulling something out of how I want to say this here. Nowhere.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I have a lot of folk come around me talking. Right. Just do it.
Yeah.
The reason when you tell me I'm going to, right? If I told my wife we're going to the moon, you gonna ride outside Titanic, you could have a moon suit on, stand out there on the curb. Cause why?
She believed
because I took it to the stars. So what I'm saying is that when you tell me,
it's some evidence.
Because I promise you, the other day we got email. We got to send in what it was about. Cause folk be hating and try to steal it. We got email.
Yeah,
and you send it to me. Now I know the process for this.
Right.
You ain't went through none of that. I know the process for the last stuff. You didn't go through. I'm like, wait a minute. Nah. And what I'm saying is that I know the hand is on you. I know the relationship.
Yeah.
Man, you.
Yeah.
Because you know a favor, the favor that's on your life. See, you can't buy favor.
No, you can't buy it, can you, Pat?
Man, you can't buy it.
You can't buy it.
Man, that's a currency that'll spin in the world. Favor. You know, you ain't got to. I ain't got to convert that money.
Man.
Favor.
Favor, do it for you.
Favor. Man, hey, man, we gonna.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah. Time and favor.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying to people come to you with crazy stuff. Man, I'm opening this business up. Man, you don't like landscaping. You don't cut your grass. You talk blah 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 blah. So I can't ride with you. Yeah, I can't ride with you on this business.
Right.
But these are things that when you say, the police department, the thing you talk about, I've seen it. Hey man, signs and wonders.
Yes, sir.
Follow you.
Yes, sir. Yes,
and
sir.
I tell people, you have no signs.
Right.
I just can't be wondering.
Right.
So those are the things that I'm saying that I believe when you say it, I'm riding with you.
Yes, sir.
Right. And I know, like you say, I ain't getting in the car with everybody. Cause you got to catch your way back. I've had cars break down on me with people, and I had to get it fixed to get back.
Right.
So I don't just get in the car.
Right.
I listen to wisdom, but I also listen to signs and wonders. So
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Don't just come up with something.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You had a plan. You had it typed up. Matter of fact, you had over. You had everything together. You go in there and you want them to write the plan.
Yeah.
What you got for me? And the work has to be on you.
Yeah.
Don't go in there and put more work on us. The police department has enough work, enough challenges. Come with the answer.
Yes, sir. That's it. That's the key.
You need to have this. Well, man, I like that at the church. I love to have that in the church. But that means that I'm out to work. I'm trying to get this done.
Yeah. Yeah.
You follow me?
Yes, sir.
So help me. You come in with the plan.
Right.
You say I'm gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's a great idea, Rob. Yeah. I think that's why when we have a conversation, it's like some people talk about it, but some people do it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They got to say, and I know Nike said, just do it.
Yeah.
Robert Pyles saying, man, just do it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And
then I know we got the master class coming up, Pastor.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And it's this Saturday, baby.
The master class is this Saturday. And it's talking about the wisdom for finances. This when we bringing in Johnny Richardson and his wife Mary Goins, Richard and Mary. She's a relative to the Senate, and it's the financial educator. Now this is I got $10,000. What do I do with it?
Right.
I got the money.
Right.
Got some money. What do I do with it? Because it's a strategy. Once the people who are trying to get their credit right, they get it right, you're going to have some money. I'm going to tell you now, you're going to have, you don't go buy bubble gum with it. You don't go buy just tennis shoes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know you're going to want some Gucci's and hey, it's fine, but you got to have Gucci and some gold.
Yeah, Gucci and some golds.
I mean some gold, some bars, not rings, but bars.
Right.
You got to have something that's going to be able to stand the time, can transition time. You can pass to people, you know what I mean?
Right.
And that's what the financial class is going to be at 9 to 1, DNA Center at Good Hope. And we're going to have a good time, man.
Yeah.
We're going to have a good time.
I don't know what master class. We ain't had no. I told you the last master class was off the chain.
I promise you, even when I was dealing with this party, I wanted to go through, and we're going to talk about next time. We're going to talk about some what should you have in the file. We're going to have that in the next setting. What should you? Because next week is about finances. We're going to have what should you have in the file.
Yeah.
Your personal financial statement. If you got vehicles, your insurance, your titles.
Right.
Who got the loans?
Right.
We have paper, all loan stuff. So when you go to the bank, your stuff already filled out.
Yeah, you ready? Yeah. Ready, set, go.
Ready, set, go. Matter of fact,
I got a couple files.
The only question I like the bank man asked me is, when can you come sign?
That is. I like that.
Are you available?
Yeah.
Don't be asking me
I'll be when you want me to come sign.
Man, I was laughing. Me and Darryl was dealing with this one banker guy, right? And he was a little all over the board, right? And he called me. I said, man, it's in that file.
Right.
Robert, I need you. I said, it's in the file. Robert, it's in that file.
Right.
Well, I said, the file I gave you the first day I mentioned, it's already in that doc.
Yeah.
Man, you on top. I said, that's right, bro. That's right. I said, hey, don't be asking me that. Hey, you know what I mean? That I got to go get. Man, I want to have that stuff together.
Yes,
sir.
And packaged up right, the whole 9 yards. I'm with you on that pass.
Yes, sir.
I'm with you on that.
You want me that pass?
Man, you know I am, man.
Look at Rob.
You know I'm the boy.
I'm going to tell you this, man. You trying to make me rich, I'm trying to make you rich.
Yes, sir. That's a beautiful thing.
Listen, man, I want your kids to look at you.
Yes, sir.
Man, I want your daughter to look at you and just say, man, I'm so glad you my daddy.
Ooh, we passed it.
You know what I mean? And them other ones, other ones, I wish that was my daddy.
Yeah.
I wish that was my mama. I wish that was my father.
Yeah.
I wish that was my boss.
Yeah.
I want to strive to be right. And that's what God wants us to be the way. So, man, who your God?
Yeah.
That's what really witnessing. They say, who your God?
Who your God?
They would say, who your God?
Who your God?
Man, who your God? Where you go to? I mean, that's what it should be, man. Who
Right,
you?
right.
Man, he loves you.
Yeah.
Man, he loves you, don't he?
That's right,
man.
man.
Hey, God love me.
Yes, sir.
Hey, he
yes,
love
sir.
me. Hey, hey.
And it's something
To
too,
me,
man.
yep.
Man, folks, the majority of the folks who know me, they know God love me.
Yeah, because I'm going to tell you what happened, right? when you had that at Lincoln, and even before we did the deal and everything at Lincoln.
Right.
Yeah, I said, you got a new truck? I said, no, it's my buddy truck. Your buddy truck? Man, he must really like you. I said, no, man. He love me, man.
Yes,
he
sir.
Love me. Man,
Tell him again, Pat.
Hey, man. Hey,
come on,
that's
man.
how you want. You want the people to say, man. That's the
Yes,
kind
sir.
of
Yes, sir.
life
Yes,
style we supposed to have.
Right. Hey. Speaking of Pat, before we close, I just got to throw this one in. My old school guy. You know, I'm always. I love him. I love him. I love him.
Yeah.
He said, Rob, man. He said, man, the pimp guy he didn't kissed you.
Pimp God kiss you.
he said the pimp guy didn't kissed you dead on the phone.
Yeah.
He said, but then he switched it up. He said, well, because he know I'm a different cat.
Yeah.
He said, well, it could be the other guy too, though.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, the pimp guy been good.
And God, I'm the God of all
Come
God.
on, man.
The Lord of
the
Lords.
Lord of Lords.
And Lord, that means that whatever Lord
Yes,
or God
sir.
you are trusting in,
Yeah.
I'm over them too.
Yeah, I'm over them too. And that's who I'm rolling with, Paz.
Yeah, I know.
That's who I'm rolling
I'm rolling
with.
that God.
Yes, that guy.
I'm like the woman at the wheel.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You've been with 5. And the one you with, and then yours. So it's Lord, come get me.
Come on.
The water I'm going to give you,
Yes, sir.
it ain't going to never run dry.
Ooh,
What you getting now, Rob,
Yeah.
ain't going to never run dry.
Ooh,
Jacob's well. You're going to be going to them well. Your cheerleader going to say, this is the well. They all over. Listen, man, they all in the New Testament talking about the wells.
Ain't that something?
At the well. What well is this? It's my granddaddy, great granddaddy well. That's what we got to be, man. That's generational.
Right.
That's generational.
Right.
That's our call.
Right. Yes, sir. Yes.
Let's go, baby.
Hey, once again, 100 Gems podcast, and the day was off the chain, and we want you to get to this, the Big Six Masterclass.
Yes,
where it's going to be at again, Pat?
It's going to be at the Abundant Plaza, on 70 Abundant Plaza, Abundant Faith Church Integrity.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be in the DNA Center. It's going to be this Saturday at 9 to 1. Get there. Also, we have the master class, what we're talking about now. That is every Tuesday.
Yeah.
Every Tuesday at 5:30 in the morning. We're doing the rotating classes, so even if you're getting in on the 5th class, 3rd class, 4th class, you still can get the whole rotation, and then you can do it the whole year around because it goes from stage to stage. The next stage is not the same. It continues to climb. And guys, I'm when I say I'm afraid, I mean that I reverence where we're going. I'm like, man, I'm amazed at what God is delivering to us and revealing to us.
Man, he doing it, ain't he, Pat?
Look,
I'm talking about every class we go deeper and deeper and deeper. But once again, y'all, that's 100 Gems podcast. Tune in, go subscribe. Come on with it, man. You ain't gonna do nothing but be blessed.
Be blessed.
Be blessed.
Not the best.
Yeah.